Hi and welcome to my video where I do something with art. I am not entirely sure what it is that I'm doing on this channel, but oh boy, can you be sure it has something to do with art. Today I am generating two random manga/anime titles and I have to draw a cover from one of them. So yeah, you can see here I just loaded the page and one of the title was Powered Sorcerer Party. Unfortunately, I didn't find a generator with like really absurd titles, but I think this will make an interesting video as well. So let's do it. Number 1, Full Pilot Galaxy. Just copy that. And the second one is Nightmare Ghost Rose. Ooh. Okay. I have to think about that. I don't know which one I will choose right now. And no, I didn't have to record the intro like a million times because I can speak like a normal person, trust me. Okay, I've decided and I'm going with Nightmare Ghost Rose. So, yeah, but I'm still not entirely sure how the cover should look and how the main character should look and stuff like that. So, the first thing I will do is just thumbnailing a couple of ideas and picking one of them and going with that. So, let's do that, and you can see me doing it right here. Okay, I've made 3 thumbnails and I can't really decide between number 1 and 3. You know, I've tried to go with different genres, like this one is more like a romance thing, and this one is more like a horror splatter thing. This one is also horror in a sense, but maybe even more mystery than horror. But I'm not. Wait. Why don't I combine those two? Let me do a fourth thumbnail. Yeah, something like this. This guy has a bad fate in the foreground and like in the back/middle ground, but in the focus of the picture is that rose woman. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe that's metaphorical and he just has a nightmare because of her, because it's a nightmare ghost rose. Or maybe he has to go through different nightmare worlds and has to try to survive to achieve something. I don't know, but I'm not here for writing the story. I'm here for drawing a cover. So I'm grouping that and kind of making that big. Yeah, kind of like this, and using that as a guide, a rough guide. Not gonna lie, I'm struggling to draw roses all the time, or every time I'm drawing a flower or something like that. I'm really struggling. I searched a picture of a rose of that perspective. It's it's an artificial rose, but still I think I can use it. And try to copy that a bit, but doesn't look that good right now. Maybe I have to adjust a bit more. Yeah, I do think that's way better. I just have to make some adjustments. It's too blocky right now, too organized shape. Like it's like a square, not a square, like a rectangle right now. And maybe I should like add 1 or 2 more petals. Yeah, I think that will do it. I mean, it's still rectangular kinda from the overall shape, but I redrawn the shape of the singular petals and these made it, I think. It looked kind of like the petals were stacked onto each other, but now I've made it so that they come all from kind of a common point like this, and therefore it doesn't look as artificial anymore. I think, at least. I mean, maybe you have another opinion, but I think that's kind of true. Still, the flower is a bit too big, I think, so I have to shrink it so I can fit the woman also inside there. Yeah, you can kind of see in which direction I want to go. There's this beautiful flower woman who tries to lure people towards her, and then you look at the other half of her face and you see, wait, she isn't human. I mean, you probably should have figured it out since her lower half is rose. But besides that, like, ignore that fact, okay? Ignore like the bottom half. With her upper half, she kind of lures people towards her. Maybe she can even shapeshift into men or something like that. And yeah, then she's in truth, in reality, she is an ugly monster. How was title exactly again? Nightmare Ghost Rose. Okay, I didn't know the order of the words. But now I know, and I can write them down somewhere like here. I still need room for the logo and title, not logo, but title and number of the volume. I drew on the same layer as the red lines, but that's not a problem. Would be a bit more difficult if I drew over another layer and it turned out to be the same layer all along. But then I do think that's kinda it for the rough sketch. Yeah, I don't think I will immediately start with the line art. Well, why not? I don't know if I do the line art or do another sketch. I think I should do another sketch where I kind of refine it and then do the line art. Yeah, let's do that. Ugh, now the rough sketch is a bit refined now. It's more like a refined sketch I actually can use to make line art, to draw line art and then color it in. The thing about that sketch right now is that freaking hand. Oh my god. I don't know how long I sat there and tried to make it work. Had different ideas like the rose sleeve, and then there are like how are they called? Not tentacles, but plant things like these things coming out of the sleeve, or like having a monster hand or something like this. But I didn't manage to make it work, and so now I settled with this. I think the hand looks okay, but well, I think overall it's a pretty good cover. Looks very nice. I think the composition, I got the composition right. And yeah, also I turned the monster eye into a flower, into a rose. So what's next? Next is obviously line art, and then I have to color it, and then it's finished. Woo! Now from here on you will see my sped up process while I'm explaining my thoughts behind it from time to time. And let me tell you, yep, line art is sure taking a while. Let me speed it up a bit more. Once I finished the line art and filled in the base colors, I started to realize that I need something in the background. And backgrounds aren't really my strength, especially regarding getting an idea for the background. So I grabbed an art book I bought recently and tried to find something that kind of inspires me. The art book is by Posca Demisu, the artist behind The Promised Neverland. And in it actually I found a picture with like a similar composition, and then it kind of made click in my head. And even though motive wise both pictures are very different, I had an idea. It might not be the most original idea, but I went with a horror-esque plant which has eyeballs instead of porn. I also thought about maybe adding the mouth of a Venus flytrap up there, but I figured that would be too time intensive for me to make it work here, so I quickly scrapped it. And after finishing the background, I could finally get into shading. Normally shading is the area where I'm expressing my style the most by having many poppy colors, but with this piece it's kinda difficult. I'm not drawing darker pictures very often, so that was a challenge to make the picture work while not deviating from my style too much. But besides that, I haven't even drawn a colored picture for a while, so I had to get back into it, which didn't make it any easier for me. Which is why I'm deleting some shadings and redo them as a whole. Like the hair, where I also changed the line art because it all seemed so dirty, way too messy for me, which I didn't like. After also reshading the skin, I could continue with shading the petals of the roses, and yeah, it's kinda okay. I think it looks kinda good in the picture. The shading of the roses and all the stuff which will still come kinda makes the piece come together. here I thought to make the ghost aspect a bit more visible by making her see-through, but I quickly scrapped that as well, like the Venus flytrap thing. I thought I had to put way too much time into that right now to make it work, so yeah. The whole time when I was shading the guy's head, I kind of thought it looked weird, and at some point I figured, hey, his head is kind of flat. I think I should add some more hair, a bit more hair at the top, so it doesn't look as shaved off, if you know what I mean. And here we are at the end of my process, adding some gradients and also making the background complete with like a smoke, a foggy environment, and make it look all just slightly more mysterious and creepy. Also, something that should be missing is the title and the number of the volume, so I grabbed a font from Google Fonts and kind of adjusted it to my likings. I think I could have done a way better job at this, but well, I'm not a logo designer and I kind of was tired. I wanted to finish it already. And here it is, the cover for Nightmare Ghost Rose. I really like how it turned out, and if you also do or just enjoyed the video in general, I would highly appreciate it if you could give me a like or subscribe or just share it around to your friends if they might like videos like this as well. And yeah, I have many more video ideas up my sleeve. And I'm excited to make more videos with more topics regarding art, doing more stuff, and yeah. Thank you for watching, really thank you, and yeah, hopefully see you next time. Until then, bye!